Yo, yo, yo. Good morning. Good morning, Jesus. Good afternoon. Hello, hello. Uh, yes, I'm currently in this trade. Yes, I was in it while I was loading in. Yes, my stop is at 63s. And yes, I'm waiting for a nice little take profit here. So we'll see. I will move to break even at 95s. That I will do, honestly. At the 95s, if we can just get a nice little push here above these highs, that is where I will go break even, to be honest with you guys. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, directly and along, yes, that is exactly. There's the 95s. I'm just gonna go ahead and move to break even here at the 78s. See if we can just get a nice little squeeze into the 30,000s. Um, yeah, my target's 072. But yeah, we are here. This is what we're in. So I'm really hoping we get a nice little push here above these highs and don't immediately just reject off the highs. But yeah, I'm break even. I almost got stopped though. I almost got stopped at that low, and I'll explain my thought process here in a second. But yeah, let's see. Can we get the 30,000s? Just a push above the 30,000s would be phenomenal. There's that. Beautiful stuff. Um, yeah, already in along off rip. Anyways, let's see here. Still in this. I can dig it. I dig it, man. I like this. The calls are not looking too good, but this doesn't look awful at all. I can dig it. So if we can just get a nice little push here. That would be phenomenal, actually. How's everybody doing? Everybody's good, I hope. Rejecting off that high. We are rejecting off that high. But I still like this. What's up, Juan? Auntie, uh, Oscar, Element, what's up? How are you guys? How'd you guys finish this morning? How'd everybody finish up? Good, I hope. Good, good, good. That chicken from Popeyes. Yo, Alex, you seen that new Apex change? No, I have not. What's up? What happened? What happened with Apex? Green today on my eval driving taxi tonight. No account fee and buy 5 packs. Yeah, but on what? On the end of days? Or intraday? Both. Let me see this. Uh let me they're really trying to really they're really trying to redeem themselves here, huh? That's hilarious. They are really, really trying to redeem themselves here. Anyways, nice push here. Target is 47. See if we just get into those highs. That's hilarious, man. But yeah, I mean that's good. It's good. It's good changes. What did they say about their live account? Alex, can you, when there's time, explain once more your model? Yeah, I got you. I got you, brother. That is what I'm here for. I got you. I will happily walk you through that. Um, you know what? I kind of want to reset one of these. I lost a Take Profit Pro account like a month back, and they have the resets for the fundeds, and I was like, I just took 2 payouts this week. I was like, yo, I might as well reinvest into another pro account, so I don't have to go through that eval phase again and wait the 5 days, which is also like a thing of my impatience, you know. So it's like, ooh, should I? That way I can have 3 pros. So that's what I'm thinking. That's my thought process here. I've had these 2 pro accounts alive for the past month, and then I lost one a month ago. And I'm just like, ooh, $600 is kind of worth it. Worth the reset. Worth it. You know that thing, worth it. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I make my bag for the day and bounce. Bounce. Is Apex worth it now? I mean, I don't think they've ever been horrible. I don't think it was ever a thing of like they're just a bad firm. I think that there's a miscommunication between the firm and the public. That's the truth. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think I should just reset that pro account? Jack, what do you think? I might get stopped to break even here, fortunately. What do you guys think? Should we no, don't. Nah, fucks your ROI. Just do it with evals. True, true. True, true. True, true. Can't get over the Apex PA fee and their overall trader aggression practices, IMO. That's a fair, valid, understandable response. Am I getting stop break even here? I believe I am. 78. Do they still deny a lot though? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Almost got stop break even there by like 3 points. Hilariously enough. Yeah. Um, push. Nice. Beautiful. Least break even is better than red, still in my book. Yeah. This is a beauty of a trade here. I'm gonna look to just target something in a premium here. I really do want this high, and I do think ultimately we do get there, but I don't want to be absurdly greedy. Maybe look to target a closure of an imbalance here, yeah. The 30,025s, I'll see if we can just get up there. That'd be nice. My God. Excuse me. Um, yeah. Anyways, let me get this up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. YouTube.com/ at the lab live. .com/ at the lab live. Am I in this trade? Yeah, I am in this trade. I am in this trade. I'm about to take a contract off though here at this oh 06. Yeah, I'm took it off here at 002 on this eval. So I took one off there once we got into that high. I got it. I just got another one running. We'll see if it hits full TP. I got one more contract. So I was in for 2 minis. I'm close to passing this eval. So I was like, you know what? Might as well close one out. The other one is break even. So close one out there. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I wasn't really talking about it, but as soon as we came on stream, everybody was like, "Yo, are you in this long?" I was like, "Yeah, I've been in this long since before what evals." I actually got a couple of Apex accounts. Um, no, but this was like before the changes. Like I bought these evals I think it was a week ago and I hadn't traded them at all. So that wasn't like I didn't buy them just because of the changes now. I bought them because of the 90% discount or whatever. And I got them like a week ago and I haven't traded them at all. So I'm like really close to passing them. So I was like, I traded them today. So like nice little trade here. See if I can if this hits I'll pass it. So but yeah, I am in drawdown actually on my funded. Zzz. So kind of red this morning despite that large trade. I ended up taking another scalp off screen and didn't work out for me. So it is what it is. I still have them, so I'm chilling. I've taken like 6 payouts on that account, on those accounts already. So this is end of day. This is end of day. So yeah, I can't with intra. But honestly, TPT has made me a better trader when it comes to intraday trailing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It has made me a better trader when it comes to it. Nice push here. Beautiful stuff. Let's see if we can get into the highs and just pass this account. This would be a beautiful trade here, 70 points. So yeah, pretty stressful morning, man. Pretty stressful morning. My first order, if you were here in the morning, I didn't know if you noticed, but I was um, I was Lil was talking whatever, and I had entered my position. I go, oh fuck, because so obviously like I'm using multiple accounts on Tradeovate. You guys know how there's the grouping settings at the top, where you can group your accounts, and then obviously if you're using 5 accounts, then you need to modify the order amount to be a multiple of 5 or 3 or 4, whatever, how many accounts you have. So for this specific trading group, I had three. So I had put on 3 minis because I was going to do a mini on each account. Completely forgot I wasn't grouped. I was in 3 minis on my TPT Pro, and I was immediately in drawdown on that losing trade. And I was like, oh my God. Like I hadn't even noticed. It took me like a 5 seconds. I was like, why am I sized? Like, why is this moving so much? Is it just the volatility that we're seeing, or am I sized incorrectly? And then I realized I was sized super incorrectly, so I had to close out two, and by that time I was down pretty red. Didn't lose the account, and then made up a good amount of that loss with that winning trade. But yeah, I felt like such an idiot. I was like, how could I have done this to myself? I'm such a dumbass. So yeah, I locked myself out of that after that. So I'm like 1K in drawdown. I took a payout last night, which means that I have $1,000 buffer on that account. So we'll see if we can just bring it back tomorrow. I think obviously I think we can. I just need to size for 3 to 5 micros instead of a mini. And then just see if I can scalp my way into some profit tomorrow. But yeah, it was rough. It was rough. I was like, dude, I'm such an idiot. Like, come on. I completely forgot I wasn't grouped. Fucking press the button. 3 minis, I'm down like 800. I'm like, what? How is this even possible? Yeah, it sucked. But whatever, it's completely my fault. I accept responsibility for that, and it is what it is. What's up, Ketchup? It is what it is, man. So yeah. Can't believe we missed the short to end walk. I can. I'm not too upset about it. We're in this long here, in a bit of drawdown, but you know, only 3 likes. What's up, Melkor? I appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys are not liking the stream, I will personally make it my duty to come out and get you guys. This is a banger trade, by the way. I'm honestly like, but at this rate, like, I'm just so unfazed. Not unfazed, but I know it's like a eval, and yeah, I locked myself out of my funded, so I'm like a little upset that I did, but it's okay. What's the goal with this stream on the long run, by the way? The goal with this stream is to be the best. That's it. If you ever ask anybody from the lab what their goal is in a particular sense, it's to be the best at that particular thing. So our goal with this stream is to pretty much get as many people on watching, um, explain our trades, stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah. If you caught this, let me know. This was a banger. Again, we don't really do signals. I don't really offer signals. I'm not that kind of person. Of course, I do tell you guys when I'm entering a position because obviously, like, why would I not? Caught this? Hell yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and trail to the what's my 3R? 23s? Fuck it. I'll trail to the 23s because why not? And if I get stopped there, I get stopped. Actually, yeah. Trailed to the 20s. If I get stopped at the 20s, then it's pretty much 2.8R, which I'm not even complaining about. Other streams are very questionable. Yeah. I also want it to be the number one source of news for prop firms and trading. So that's the goal that I'm working towards. I'm obviously telling you guys a little bit more because it's a PM stream, whatever. But I do genuinely think that this will be the place for you guys to come and ask questions about firms, come and tell us your stories, your complaints, what you guys want to see changed, and then see if we can do anything about it, to be honest. Yeah, that's that. I'm just gonna go ahead and trail to this low. Trail to the 25s. If I get stopped out, that's still 47 points and 3.13 R. So stop has been trailed to this low right there. I'm just gonna look to aggressively trail continuously here. Stop is now trailed to the 30s. To the 30s right there where the black line is. See if we can just close out at the 48s, but if we don't, I would not be upset at all. Because of the I made a video on this actually, but hold on, let me see if this closes out at TP or this stops me. Come on, give us a push to 48s. 48s, come on. No! Uh, Come on, give us a push to 48s. Come on, stop is at 30. Stop is at 30 flat. TP is at 48.5. Come on, give us that push. 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 Come on, 48s. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm like $100 away from passing this. 15-minute looks good. Yeah, it does. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 226. What second is it? 30 seconds into this 1 minute candle. I'm constantly observing that, by the way. If you guys are curious, like, what am I looking at? I'm always looking at the time. I'm always looking at the time and the seconds. Always, always, always. So right now we're at 226, 50 seconds. So I'm hoping for the last 10 seconds of this move, we'll get a nice little push here up on this candle, on this last minute candle. And then obviously at 229, that last minute until the next 30-minute candle, that is going to give us some nice volatility. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but if you have traded NQ, all right, I'm closing out here. Boom. 48s. Woo! Oof. All right, pass that account. Sweet. Beautiful. Holy moly. Massive move, by the way. Who caught that? Who was in this? Let me know. Press one if you were in this. Real traders, real results. Yeah. Yeah, so I passed that account easy. Nice little 2.9K on the day. Took me 1 day to pass that, so pretty cool. Well, 2 days. Ah, nice. Holding till the next 15 minute. Do it, do it, do it. If I wasn't on an eval, well, I don't want to say I don't want to say, oh, if this was I would have da 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 da. Is it still time for those options to hit? Oh man, we're still really, really far. We'd have to recover that entire move, but it can still happen. It can still happen. Anyways, nice little 4.68 R. I think we're up. If in terms of R, if I didn't size incorrectly on that first trade, we'd be up like 9 R today. But because of my stupidity. That's the thing. They say, "Oh, as a trader, you should be nice to yourself. You should be kind to yourself." No. I mean, not that you shouldn't. Be kind to yourself because you're a human, right? Human being. But if you do something dumb, like it's okay. Like I wrote in my journal today, I was like, it was incredibly stupid of you to not know how much you were sizing on your accounts. Like, come on. And that's okay. It is what it is. Anyways, yeah, that was fucking crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's to be self-aware, that's the word, yeah. To be self-aware. But also like you don't have to be ultra mega nice to yourself to the point where you're lying to yourself, you know? That doesn't have to be the case. Anyways, this was a beautiful trade, guys. 70 points here for another win here. During the PM session, we caught a win last week or yesterday. I do I did stream PM session yesterday. So I think we're crushing it. I think PM session is just being absolutely crushed. And to be honest, I only really trade with you guys. 100. Nice. I only really trade with you guys. Can we highlight this comment, please? Long from the 919s, just hit TP at the highs. Sparks trades. Just really quickly, just the one. I won't ask. Can we bring this gent highlight this gentleman's comment? Sparks trades. Long from the 919s, just hit TPs at the highs. Congratulations, Sparks. Massive, massive move. Good shit. Sorry. Thank you, producer. So yeah. Um yeah, self-aware. It's crucial. It is crucial. Anyways, 230 here. Wanted that nice little push at 229. Long from 30,004. TP 087. Good luck to you, brother. Good luck to you, brother. I hope your stop is at a logical place. TP is 87. I see. This high. Okay, got it. Let me break this down. Who was it that asked? I'm so sorry. Chazin, are you still here? I deeply apologize, brother. I hope you're still here. I didn't know you can activate Tradify accounts the same day you pass. I didn't know that either. I know you could do it with Lucid, because Lucid is just built like that. I didn't know Tradify also allowed it. As long as it's Tradivate, that makes sense. Um, Chazin, if you're still here, I will happily walk you through this trade. As long as it's Tradivate. Look at Jack getting those comments up there. You're famous. You're famous, brother. Um, this trade was purely vibes. I'm just kidding. Uh-oh. I think it's showing the same comment. Sorry guys, bear with us. We're still testing out this the comment system. Hey, yo, I get paid for that. Hi guys. Yeah. Just it's just Jack's comments. Uh-oh. It was so funny. You guys should have seen it yesterday's PM session. It was like somebody was like, Alex is like the the Mexican Jesus Christ, and then all I see is the comment come up on the screen. Anyways, let me walk you through this. Swing, obviously. Swing. So 2 p.m. is looking for an expansion, right? If 1 p.m. took 12, that means that 2 p.m. is looking for that expansion higher. Produces this thing. Alex is cute. 5 minute candle that swept. Closure above that candle's high. Closed. at 150 confirms that order block on the 5-minute chart. Drop down to a 15-second chart. Pull from here to here. Discount of the range. Tapped into discount. First low at a discount. Seen rejection into the highs. And then by this point, we were already kind of already higher. So honestly, I didn't mind the structure that we had formed here. Um, so I think my long was at around here. I forgot where did I enter from? 75s, I think it was. Yeah, 75s with the stop at the low. So I did get really, really close to my stop there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hourly swing, 5-minute OB confirmed. Dropped down to 15-second chart. Premium discount, first low, first high at a premium, first low at a discount. That's where my entry is going to be if I'm looking for longs. Confirm with a 15-second shift or order block, and then see higher prices. That's that. That was what the trade was this morning as well. The trade this morning was, where is it? 15-minute swing. You guys can see it here. 15-minute swing. Boom, crushed, right? That means 5-minute OB or 1-minute OB is confirmed. Pull from that high to this low. Mark out the first high in a premium. Closure below the candle that pierced. That's your OB. You short the OB with a stop above the high. The order block, the 15-second order block will always be formed at the price point after piercing the first high at a premium if you're looking for shorts, or the first low at a discount if you're looking for longs. So hopefully that makes sense, because here's the truth. And I know everybody's familiar with this pattern and whatever, but what's it called? This is what it'll kind of look like. So I'm not gonna want to use the low at a discount, because if I try to use the low at a discount and I get a fake structure shift here and I put my stop here, I'm gonna get stopped as soon as it tries to go for premium. So what I will do is I'll look for an OB confirmation after we get a retrace into a premium market and take that high for a continuation lower. And so this means I'm going from internal to external. But the difference is that I'm choosing a premium market internal um, first high at a premium to confirm my 15-second order block. So that's exactly what I did here, except I was a little bit late to the party. If you pull from this low to this high, and I say, hey, can you do me a favor and what's it called? Can you do me a favor and mark out the first low at a discounted price point? The first low at a discounted price point or near equilibrium is either going to be this 45 or the 44s, right? And then you mark out the candle that pierced. As soon as you get a closure above that candle's high, that becomes your order block. And then I probably would have likely gotten stopped out on this and would have had to re-enter on the second confirmation. That's just me being completely and brutally honest. But second confirmation would have been here, re-entry on that closure. Stop is still at the low, at the newly formed low, and then look to target external. So that's what that was this morning. And then if you're a person that likes to use volume profile, you realize that majority of these retraces back into a premium or a discounted market, that first high or that first low at a discount is actually the previous um, cycle's point of control, actually. So if you have your volume profile by hourly or 30 minutes, which is what the settings that I have them by 30 and 1 hour intervals. That 30-minute um point of control. So It's just an extra confluence. You don't really need it, but I do use it just to analyze volume and see if we're sustaining the current move that I'm in, or if we're getting into a weak. Wait, the PA on Apex have a daily loss limits? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't really trade Apex that much. Haven't really. I'm sorry. I wish I had better answers for you, Jack. But your name's not actually Jack. My life is a lie. Sorry, I just had to get a eye scratch. Do you trade on TPT? Yes. TPT is my current uh favorite and my current most used firm. So yeah, I do. I do. You may not know just where you're going. So yeah. Any questions? I may have to cut today a little bit short. By the way, guys, I gotta go pick up some people from the airport. I do. What about you? What do you trade on? SMT Hunter X. What you trade on, brother? So do you trade pro account with that strategy? Yeah. Yeah. It's all I've been trading. Yeah. Yep, 15 second. That is all I've been trading. I'm almost at 300 followers on Instagram, by the way. Let's go. I struggle with pro. I get that, man. I get that. You just have to size appropriately. I struggle with pro. Ah, my knees, dude. My knees. Two pro already blown. I followed. Thank you, pra. Thank you. I'm like a couple followers away. I might do a giveaway on there. I might do a giveaway. By the way, let me tell you guys who's on tomorrow. So everybody knows. Nice move here. See if you get a push above those highs. Congratulations. Who's still long? I think you get a nice move above these highs. I think this is area subject for spool. And I'll explain to you why I think that. And this is just purely theory. It could be complete bullshit, but this is what my thoughts are. Because the truth of the matter is um, you had a large group of people going short and acquiring short positions here. Now, these consolidations are typically mean two things, and it's just an exchange of looking to outsource the positions that they've got here, so they're constantly looking to deal out of here. And so my thoughts are that if we get above these highs and we start pushing, there is not going to be a heavy ask above this area. You won't get a heavy ask from here to the high because they've already offloaded their positions here. That looks weird. So my thoughts are if we're able to really push above this 30,099 level, you're not going to see any sort of friction up until maybe the 26s and then obviously the 378s. So those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. But again, we only have an hour and like 15 minutes left. So yeah, I just don't think it has enough time to do that. I want to learn more of your stuff. Do you have a YouTube channel? I think microscalp is a solution for me. I'll tell you right now that microscalping is very uh mentally exhausting, and I think you really need to love it. I do have a YouTube account or YouTube channel. Um, I'll I'm Alex. That's my channel. I just put it in chat. You can go watch a couple videos, but uh I think I have a microscoping one. I don't really remember if I do or not. Kind of brain freezing over here, zoning out. I got you, SMT. Anytime, man. I honestly can't wait to get a nice little back day workout today. Yeah. Any questions, guys? Can't believe I've been streaming for 45 minutes already. Wow. That like actually flew by. What? You were saying earlier about watching the time. Can you finish your thought on that, please? Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, done some research. Sir Alex, I have a question. What's up? What's up, Jack? Sir Jack. Yeah, let me finish. Sorry. I'm like, I feel like I've been on the 15-second chart for so long, I'm starting to scatter. Um, so I don't subscribe to the idea of macros. Um, I don't subscribe to the idea of macros, but there is a characteristic of NQ that is very noticeable, and if you've been trading it for a while, you would understand, and I know that this might resonate with a lot of you that trade specifically just NQ, and that is the fact that um the last few moments, and I say moments because this is completely fractal. The last few moments of a higher time frame candle are the ones that can produce the most amount of volatility. So the way I see it is that if we have, let's say, if you look at the x-axis, which is obviously time, This is time, right? Come on, really? I can't draw a fucking straight line? Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Um, what I'm seeing is this is what I'm considering. This is, let's say, the duration of a 15-minute candle because I'm scalping the 15-second, right? So when it comes to time, I'm using the opening price. So obviously on the x-axis, this is the opening price, right? And then this is the closing price. So this is where you kind of use the if this then that logic on your candlesticks, right? So if we have an opening price, right? And let me just make another drawing here. This is what the the ideally what this is what I'm looking for if I'm bullish, right? I'm looking for the low to be formed if I'm bullish, and then I'm observing what's happening uh the entire time throughout the development of this candle. And the truth is that if we have an opening price and we make a low and we don't expand, right? And we fail to expand higher and we consolidate, right? I'm going to expect the last minute of this 15-minute candle to give us the actual move that it wanted to do, if that makes sense. However, if price did expand and did go higher throughout the duration of the candlestick's body or throughout the duration of the candlestick itself, then I'm going to look for the last minute to form the uh the high and then the close of the candle. So in my eyes, your candlestick can pretty much look like this, where you have your open, your consolidation, right? You make a low, da 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 da, consolidate, expansion higher during the last minute, or it can do open, low, high, and then close out during the last minute. So the reason why I'm watching the last few seconds of a 5-minute candle and the last minute of the 15-minute candle is because I'm expecting some sort of volatility there. Um, so hopefully that made sense. Because look at the if we were to draw this out, look at this candle here. So this is the open, this is the close. So 14:30, so 2:15 to 2:30, right? You can see that we made an open to low and then the bodies just went continuously higher. So I'm not really expecting much to close the last minute to do much, right? The last minute can just either sit there or do whatever it wants. Um, however, let me try to find another good example. Ah, jeez. Yeah, you'll just see that. You'll notice it on NQ. You'll notice it. It's a characteristic of the asset, I would say. So 30 minute, obviously the higher that's why we put so much emphasis on the opens, is because um you can almost kind of treat the opening price as a fair valuation for where you are relative, right? But it's only because we use candlesticks. Like obviously there are significant opens, but like for example, a 10 a.m. open is not that significant without news. But because we are using the 4-hour candles, then we want to try to position ourselves within the wick of the 4-hour candlesticks. But if somebody's using order flow and whatever it is, they're only going to want to care about the opening prices that actually have an impact, which are like the CME open, 9:30 equities, 8:30, which is pre-market, and so yeah, so on and so forth. What's up, Sky? The Apex 50K intraday has a 1K DLL. Once you are at 3K, it moves up to 2K DLL. You can trade up to 4 minutes. How would you approach that 1-to-1 250 risk? Why are you asking me? Jack's over here asking me as if he's not a professional trader. How would I approach it? Dude, I never do 1-to-ones. Never. Funny enough, I actually never do that. I don't subscribe to that idea. I know people like it, but I just can't. I'm not that type of person. I need my winners to be significantly bigger than my losers. I'd go 500 risk 1-to-1, but that would put you at like two trades. If you lose two trades, T trades. Sky, how are you? I'm chilling, brother. So yeah, that's what I mean by I'm watching time. Hopefully that made sense. I know it was a little bit all over the place, but truth of the, you'll truth of the matter is that these candles like this the way that price moves for an asset is very nuanced and it's very specific to that asset type in that class. That's why you can see that ES is a little bit more organized. You can make the argument that ES is actually a little bit more organized than NQ is in terms of price delivery. You're like, oh, but what the hell does price delivery even mean? Um, the way it treats highs, the way it treats lows, the way it respects bodies. You can say that because of the fact that ES has more dollar volume, and you can make the argument that it has a tighter spread, it respects price levels better than NQ does, where NQ tends to overshoot price levels a little bit more. Yesterday, I lost almost half of my capital, total recovered all of it. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I remember yesterday you came in with I could tell your tone was a little bit low in chat. Surprisingly, I could still pick it up. But I hope today you had a better day. Yeah, hell yeah. So yeah, really failing to get a push was a good. You know what? If you were to put, and this would actually be fucking cool. If you were to put if you were to put 100 traders in two different rooms, 50 and 50, and you gave them both $2,000, both groups $2,000 worth of drawdown. And in one group, um, where am I going with this? And in one group, you gave them the option to lock out, and in the other group, you didn't give them the option to lock out. Your percentages of blowing are significantly higher on the group that doesn't have the lockout option. It's also just easier. It's an easily attained, it's a low-hanging fruit move that even if you just build a slight bit of willpower, is just it's a total improvement. I can't tell you how many times I've been saved by intraday or by max daily loss limits. I've had accounts last me way longer because of the fact that I had daily loss limits. And that should automatically tell you something about why that works. Yeah, sure, you could potentially miss a trade during the afternoon, whatever it is after the session. But you'll find that more times than not, locking yourself out or having a maximum daily loss limit will save you from those regrets that you'll make, from those decisions that'll make you regret. To be honest, that's just my honest opinion on it. This is seeing no volume at all. Very, very rough here. Yeah, slow session though. But who's on tomorrow? I'll tell you guys right now. Oh, and by the way, guys, going into actually end of this week or potentially next week, we are going to have the quiz segments and we're going to be doing some giveaways. So be sure to tune in for that actually. Because we're going to have like questions and quizzes. And if you guys answer them correctly, the person with the most correct answers gets a an account, um, most active, etc. So be sure to be here for that because we want to give back to you guys as well, for sticking around and watching us trade live. I know these are usually very slow sessions. We don't get a lot of people in here, but if you are here, I do appreciate that. You stopping by and listening to me rant and just talk absolute bullshit on the charts. So, yeah, tomorrow, tomorrow, what do we have on? 504. Oh, there we go. So tomorrow it'll be myself and Leo in the morning, and then Kane for PM, and then on Friday it'll be Bray, uh, Kane and Bray for the AM session, and then obviously Juno is still covering the morning sessions. So Cade will be on tomorrow for PM, and then he will also be on for Friday AM. I'm curious to see what we do above this high. That's pretty much all I'm waiting for here. We should include like a little win counter. That would be fucking sick. Sep. ED Trading, Yap, Bez. Who's here out of all these? Anti, Karan, Bez, Yap, Edie, Sep, Zeus. Are you guys here? What's up, Anti? Just looking at some numbers here. I appreciate you watching us so much, Auntie. Don't we won't forget. We got some special prizes for the guys that are most active in here, so we won't forget. Don't worry. Thank you guys. No, thank you, brother. Wouldn't be possible without you guys, so. Yeah, slow session tomorrow. It's still a banger though, now that I kind of look at it from this view. See if you get into the 30,100s. Love to see a push up there. It's been a long day for me, boys. It's been a long day. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2. Still holding. Hell yeah. 21, 22. Out of my Yeah, and for all my PM fans, for all my loyal PM fans, I'm gonna get some special gifts for you guys as well. That's all I'm gonna say. No, push, push, push. I need Mikey. I need Mikey's TP. What are you holding for, Mikey? 100? Oh, by the way, what are your guys' favorite firms? What are you guys' favorite firms? Who are you guys trading with? Mikey, what you trading with, huh? You trading a live account? Rejecting 7 times on the 5 minute. Yeah. Yeah, that's rough. Anyways, I gotta get new brakes for the M4. New brakes for the M4. Time for the Porsche. I need more money for the Porsche. That's the truth. Need money for a Porsche. You know what? This is kind of impressive. Say what you want. This is kind of impressive. With a mouse. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, taking it slowly for sure. You know, us as traders, like, yeah, like we've made our withdrawals, we did da 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 da, but we're still developing. Like, I think when you become a trader, like it's always it's a constant development. Like you don't stop learning or growing. There's always improvements to be made. Anyways, boys, I think I'm gonna cut it here a little bit short. I do need to head out here soon, and it's not like we're doing anything anyways. So, um, listen, I appreciate you guys, Auntie, Sky, Jack, Risky. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will be live tomorrow in the morning with Mr. Leo, and then Kane will be on 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Juno will be on 2:45 a.m. Eastern as well. Make sure to use code LAB for your favorite firms. Make sure to use code LAB for those Apex discounts. Go to profirm.compare. Go to profirm.compare, create an account, get the rewards and the points when you use code LAB at your favorite firms. Anyways, appreciate you guys. Make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe. That always does help us out. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow.